Welcome to Radio Express World News, presented by Vibha Ramesh, Los Angeles, United States. Colleges and universities in the United States are battling the outbreak of coronavirus at fraternities and sororities. In an attempt to regulate student behavior, students are handed out suspensions and mandated quarantines to curtail a more dangerous spike. Data has it that over 26,000 cases originated from returning college students. There is some relief for coronavirus patients that do not possess insurance of any kind. President Trump has ensured that uninsured Americans will be covered for testing and full treatment by utilizing funds from the federal stimulus package. That said, the criteria to be eligible for coverage is rather limited, thereby eliminating many people from benefiting from this program. Meanwhile, several people joined the Marvel fraternity in mourning the untimely demise of the Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman. The true hero battled colon cancer for 4 years before succumbing to the disease on Friday at his home in Los Angeles. Moving on, President Emmanuel Macron of France is taking all measures to ensure that the virus is well contained and, more importantly, to avoid another lockdown. However, a day after the announcement, the country recorded its single-day high since March 31st at 7,300 new infections. This pushed the 7-day average to a new record of 4,668 infections. Germany too witnesses a virus resurgence, although a modest one, with a 7-day average rising up to over 1,300 cases. Chancellor Angela Merkel fears that it would only get tougher to handle the virus in colder months and stated, "We will have to live with this virus for a long time to come." And in Spain, the situation is more alarming as the 7-day average surpassed 7,600 cases, with 9,800 new cases recorded on Saturday alone. Residents of Madrid have been ordered by the mayor to stay indoors, and over 2,000 members of the armed forces have been deployed to track the recent outbreak. On the other end of the spectrum lies Berlin, where residents are protesting government-mandated safety measures. On Saturday, several thousand people hit the streets demanding the government to put an end to the measures as it violates their constitutional rights. Although the city has fared well in terms of minimizing the pandemic's toll health-wise, the unemployed fear the thought of having to survive a second lockdown. Moving on to India, a search operation on the outskirts of Srinagar killed 3 terrorists and a sub-inspector of the Jammu and Kashmir police today. Starting next month, underground train networks as well as sports and religious events will be permitted in a limited manner as India plans to reopen some activities in an effort to revive the plummeting economy. The government plans to reopen the underground train network in New Delhi in a phased manner beginning September 7th. These decisions were made amid the growing virus as the country reported 78,761 new coronavirus cases and 948 deaths as of Sunday morning. Over to Italy, the resurgence of the virus is triggering hostility towards immigrants, although the government states that migrants are only a fragment of the overall issue. To this extent, Sicily's president, Nello Musumeci, ordered the closure of all migrant centers on the island last weekend. Even though a court blocked the order, the president's effort in reiterating the gravity of the crisis stands underlined. According to a New York Times database, Italy's 7-day average of new cases more than doubled in the last 2 weeks, from 476 to 1,192 as of Friday. Meanwhile, in Sweden, the city of Malmö is engulfed in riots carried out by young men and teenagers. The riot was instigated by a video that showed followers of a far-right politician burning a copy of the Quran, a holy book of the Muslims. The riots intensified as police tried to intervene and subdue the chaos but were assaulted by the rioters who hailed stones at them and also burned tires. To end this report, demonstrations continued in Israel as thousands of Israelis demanded the resignation of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Netanyahu faces a corruption trial as well as accusations of inappropriate handling of the coronavirus crisis. And in Istanbul, weddings and other ceremonies will have to be postponed or cancelled as authorities have imposed a ban on gatherings. The city saw a record high number of infections and deaths on Saturday, which led to this instantaneous directive. In effect, indoor weddings, engagement parties and circumcision ceremonies will be banned starting Monday. That said, outdoor ceremonies will be permitted. However, Children and people over the age of 60 will not be allowed to attend. With that, we come to the end of this news bulletin. Thank you for joining us. Please stay tuned for the next program on Radio Express. To receive Radio Express English news and English programs in your WhatsApp, please send a WhatsApp message, English programs, to 90727 95547. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Radio Express. Thank you.